Hey, Speedwinghere here. So we are back with the Lunatic Ironman. Let me just get this sorted. There we go. So, last time we lost Jacob, which is rough, honestly. However, we can make do without. Imagine if Arthur and Camilla fought in epic rap battles history. Hey, I figured out the chat delay. I'm hoping. Nice. I mean, Arthur would win that, absolutely. Arthur has some of the best lines in the whole game. Luck and resistance for Odin. So we're just going to gather these. If I was smart, I would have been logging into this every day and getting bonuses. But I didn't.
What was that?
So, it's basically like we completed the last chapter 5 minutes ago.
Huh?
Arthur's axe. That's really mid, if I remember correctly. Isn't it male only? Yeah, male only. It's not bad, though. An axe for smiting evildoers. How's it compared to the iron axe? Oh, it's a lot better. I mean, 5 less hit. I mean, are there other male units that can use axes? Not many. Like Keaton, maybe. So we're just going to pick up the supports. And then we are going to begin the Mozu training arc. Because Mozu is the best character, obviously. I'm just going to do this to get rid of the exclamation mark. We're not going to get the boots and the dragon herbs, sadly.
Everything.
Because that would be taint, and we would not want to taint. Is Arthur any good? I never beat this game. Arthur's really, really good as a backpack. So, like, he gives a lot of strength. He gives speed. As an actual combat unit by himself, he really suffers from his luck.
I am honored.
But, like, if you give him a goddess icon and train him up, he's not terrible. He has good bulk. Reasonable strength. But, I mean, I'd rather use someone like Charlotte, honestly. If I was going to go down that line. But he has a lot of use just from giving stats, which is very nice. So we want the Smith Bee here. And this time, let's actually buy something, because the big mistake last time was not having a javelin, which was very silly. The DLC skill gives me crit avoid. I mean, normally the way to get around it is to forge him a bronze axe. I'm not sure what DLC gives crit avoid. Is it one of the I forget what they're called, the mage killer guys. Is it a skill from them? Right, so we need to get the very important javelin that I still cannot believe I forgot to get for chapter 8. They grab my PDS. Yeah, let me know. I mean, I should have the DLC on here, but I think I'd have to do the chapters to, like, see the skills. So we got the javelin. Very, very important. And now we need to get 2 bronze bows. Because we are not just doing Mozu, we are going to do Bozu. Because if we're going to do Mozu, that's the best way to do it, really. Do we want anything else while we're here? I'm a bit dubious about spending too much money. Oh, we need to get heal staves.
Stays?
Because you don't want to have no money for chapter 10 tonics.
Where have you been?
That would be very unfortunate. So we'll get a heal. I think we're going to have some heals in the convoy from Jacob. We should probably get some vulneraries as well. Seeing as I don't think we have any of those. So we'll get one for Silas, one for FB, and then maybe one more. Niles has a 1 use.
Come back
Man, the money goes so fast. It's not good. Then we are going to forge a bronze bow for Mozu. Which I think, yeah, emerald. So we can swap our 5 rubies for an emerald. Not really stocks. Honestly, getting a bunch of forged bronze lances would probably be better. But if we want to use Mozu, this is the way. We'll probably eventually turn this into a bronze bow 2. And we'll call it the Bozu, because she's going to be the only one really using it. Okay, nice. And with that, I think that's everything. Just going to grab the freeze. Hopefully we won't need to use it, but you can never be too sure. Double check we haven't got something hiding away. Got the HP tonic. I might just take that off and we'll save that for chapter 10 for someone. Maybe Azura. Be a good idea. And now... Oh, I guess we could... Yeah. No, I don't want that. Beat the statue. What's crack-a-lackin'? Not much. Playing Conquest, so pretty nice Sunday evening. And it is now time for Mozu. I'm not going to try and do the thing where you do Chapter 9, get Hytaka, then do Paralog 1 and Invasion 1 to recruit him for Chapter 10, because I'm not going to do Invasion 1. I'm not going to do Invasion 1 for a while, if at all. I mean, it's so scary with the killer sword. Killer's sword? That doesn't sound right. Killing Edge. I don't know why I called it that. Okay, so this chapter is a bit of a snooze, honestly. You just have to make sure that you get to Mozu in time, because they do one-shot her. So if they get to her, they will one-shot her and she'll die, but you just gotta race down here and make sure that doesn't happen. Normally I'd send people across to the left to get a bit of XP, but I'm watching this with Iron Man and FE7. Never go to the Desert Gaiden. Yeah, FE7, like... Iron Manning FE7, I find there's a few like run-ending chapters that you just got to be so careful on, and the problem is the rest of them are quite like chilled. Crit avoid skill is called Veteran Intuition. Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, that does sound familiar actually. Yeah, so FE7 Iron Man, like that boat chapter that's quite early on, I find I often make mistakes there. So... our goals for this chapter are to try and get Effie to level 10, Silas to level 10, Niles to level 10, then the rest of the XP on Mozu. Because if you want Mozu to work in Lunatic, this is your best chance. Crit Void plus 15, pretty good buff. It is pretty good. But, I mean, Bronze Axe means you can't get crit at all. And a Bronze Axe plus 2 is like 1 or 2 points of might off a Steel Axe. So it's actually pretty good. But I do like the idea of that. I don't really play with the DLC often. I've done it once or twice. Like, you can do, like, Witch Nicks, which is kind of funny. So, we are just going to start moving on down.
I can do this.
I was playing Bloodborne. Oh! Okay, Silas. Bit unnecessary, but sure.
No hard feelings.
I'd love to play Bloodborne. I'm a massive Souls fan, and I've never played Bloodborne because I don't have a... Is it PS4 that you need? Like, when are they going to do a PC port? Like, it's like they just don't want money. I think it'd be a no-brainer. Like, it would sell like hotcakes, especially with like how notorious it is, and the success of Elden Ring. Like, just do it. I don't understand why they don't. So even though this chapter is a bit of a snooze, you do have to be a little careful at this point, because sometimes multiple of these guys can all hit at once. Which is very bad. You don't want that.
I have faith.
Make sure to capture units with Niles. Absolutely. I will be doing that like crazy, and actually vaguely planning on early promoting Niles, especially as we lost Jacob. I think like if we early promote Niles, it'll give us access to another healer. It'll give him slightly more damage and slightly more bulk, so he's less likely to die, and he'll capture units easier. I'm not sure how great of an idea that is, but it's going to be either that or Maid Effie. We might toy around with Maid Effie if Elise dies. I've done it once, and it is kind of funny. Because I'm thinking we got that pot chapter coming up where you do not get Elise. I lost Marcus in the chapter. You get Raven.
Huh?
Yeah, that chapter can actually catch you unawares. I think it's like the panic, right? Because you're like, oh, I want to save the green units and all that. Yeah, that chapter can be a bit funky sometimes. The Rallyman must live on. I mean, if we get to Rallyman, I'll be impressed. I don't have the highest confidence in myself with this, but we'll see, we'll see. So, I've actually already kind of messed up a bit here. Hopefully we're going to have enough turns for Mozu. I'm just going to keep half an eye on these guys, because they do chunk. They will catch you unawares. As far as I remember, none of them particularly have any skills or anything to look out for. But I could be wrong. I mean, the boss probably has something. The best part about Dark Souls 2 is finally turning it off. I think Dark Souls 2 gets a lot of hate, and for reasonable reasons compared to Dark Souls 1 and 3, but compared to like other action RPGs or whatever you want to call Souls-like, I think Dark Souls 2 is fine. Like, I've had a lot of fun playing Dark Souls 2 with friends in the past. No, saying that OG Dark Souls 2 is better than Scholar of the First Sin is the hottest take of all. What are you talking about? Scholar of the... that's what I was about to say, is Scholar of the First Sin solves a lot of its issues. You don't think? Oh, this is a little... That bog forest is hell. Yeah, well, you just hug the wall. At least that's what I do. I just hug the wall, go round. But yeah, I'm not claiming that Dark Souls 2 is like a great Souls game. Obviously not. But I think it's got a bit of charm. I like what it tried to do with poise and stuff like that. Please hit this, Niles.
Oh, that's it?
Looking Glass Knight was incredible. Like, when the game was still first came out... Oh, strength, speed, and defense. When the game first came out and Looking Glass was just constantly people getting summoned, that was so much fun. Like, what a cool concept for a boss. And this is going to have to be Corrin. I hope I'm not taking too long here, because I know that they move the Mozu faster than you'd expect.
Guess I did it right.
Surely we're not already going to be making mistakes. We can't lose people in the Mozu chapter. That'd be embarrassing.
I have faith.
Devil May Cry was the first Souls-like. I can see that. Like, it's definitely similar. Majula is, like, aesthetically gorgeous. And, like, the Emerald Maiden, is that what she's called? It's like Green Maiden or whatever. She's a really nice hub person for leveling up as well. I think Dark Souls 2 has a lot of charm. It just isn't Dark Souls 1 or 3, and I think that's people's main problem with it.
Let's do this! Let me at him!
Oh dear. Wait. That's actually kind of bad, because we're... Oh no. That's actually pretty bad.
Be careful!
If my Mozu training arc... Oh my god, another crit. If my Mozu training arc just turns into Mozu dying before I can even... I'll break up the bunker. Yeah. That's a terrible idea. Unless Arthur can... With his fancy new axe. He'll take 10. Yeah, no, actually, this could work. I'll be a lot happier if we can just clear these guys out of the way. Devil May Cry came out 10 years before Dark Souls 1? Really? Huh. I mean, I guess it was quite a long time ago. Huh. Weird. I always think of Devil May Cry as like a kind of new series. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's so kind of fancy looking. Oh, it's a joke? Oh. Right. Not much else we can do here. I think that they'll start moving now, which actually could be really bad. Came out in 2001, right. Oh, okay, I think we're fine. I think we're completely fine here. Yeah. We will be able to get Mozu. No need to fret. So, Niall's got level 10, so we don't need to necessarily be feeding him XP now. So we'll try and get more on to Effie and Silas. Because if we can get shelter at least, that'd be really nice. What about the second town? Oh dear. I just said I wanted shelter. Though the Effie skill was really, really good as well. What is it? Natural cover, or whatever it's called? Just makes her even tankier. Okay, decent. It is nearly Mozu time. Bozu time. Ideally, we would like to be able to have a free turn to fast change her on. If not, we might have to do Villager for a little bit. Yeah, so here they come. So if we were one more turn, they then kill her. Which would not have been good. Make sure we have the Dragonstone.
Are you okay?
Does Harper's chiseled chin increases defense growth? It increases my growth of liking him. I think Arthur, design-wise, is, like, so good. Like, he's the ultimate kind of joke unit. Now, the problem is when you have too many joke units, but I think just having, like, Arthur... I mean, who are the other joke units in Fates? There's not too many. There's Odin, I guess, but then he's kind of a Wayne. I mean, Perry's a joke design-wise, but I don't think she's very funny. And I also like the commitment with the whole, like, he's unlucky by actually making him unlucky stat-wise as well. I must hit Arthur's simp over. No, you don't. The Divine Dragon becomes so grating. Because you played Limb mode, your units start in different positions. Yeah, I think that is the case. And also, Zane starts as a promoted paladin. That's what I do on the rare occasion I play Limb mode, and it's awesome. Right, so this is... got to be a little careful here. I'm kind of... I think we'll be alright. Oh. Need to get out of the convoy. Wait. Did I not buy them? Or who has it? Oh, Elise has it. That's really annoying, actually. But I guess... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't put... Okay, we can do this. We want this guy out the way, so we may as well kill with Odin. I mean, if Odin gets a point of strength, or 2 at some point... Oh, okay. If Odin gets a point or 2 at strength at some point, we'll consider doing Swordmaster Odin as well. I think that would be pretty fun. I think this will be fine. So we do this, then we do that. And it's time for Bozu. We never got to see her knee shaking. That is the best part about Villager, but other than that, the class is terrible. Archer has better growths, better skills, better utility. Yeah, you can keep the Knight's Crest for the White Gem. I guess if you're not really planning on using Sane or Kent, not a terrible idea. Mozu loses luck, it's a waste. I know, man. But she has the bronze bow, so she's not going to get crit at least. Is there anyone that we particularly want this on? I mean, we could tank with Niles to guarantee a kill with Mozu. But then this guy's going to come in anyway for Mozu to kill, so we'll just kill him with Silas. Get a little closer to shelter, hopefully.
Now we can breathe easy.
Man, see, people say that training Mozu and stuff is a complete waste, and it is a bit. But if you train her on this chapter, it's not quite so bad, because the units are so low level, the rest of your team don't really get XP from them anyway. Ah, you kill! No, Corin, you're too good. You're too good. Imagine if she did 12, how perfect that would have been. Wait, is that how it works with Wallace? I didn't actually know that. So if you kill off Wallace, he comes as a general. Huh. I mean, I usually don't even recruit Wallace because that map is so weird that he's like wandering around at the top of the map, right? And then the map ends if you beat the boss and the boss comes down to you. Like, I wonder how many people have played FE7 for the first time and had no idea Wallace was recruitable again. Must have been a few, right? So, we want to get into an attack stance like this. Yeah, I think this is fine. Kill everyone so they join with base stats. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. But I mean, the best idea is just don't play Lin mode. like, Lin mode is so boring. It is just completely... Well, it's a tutorial, you know, that's why. Yeah, I knew they got stats, but I didn't know Wallace came promoted. But I guess it makes sense because you promote him as part of the tutorial, yeah. I'd never really thought about it. Like I said, I just don't use Wallace. I don't see Wallace. I kind of forget that Wallace even exists. So, this is fine. In about an hour, yeah. I mean, when I did that video, I did like a video a while ago where I got Sane to level 19 in Lim mode and promoted him, and that took me about an hour, maybe hour and a half. And that was because I had to like spend so many turns only killing units with him. Nice, first Mozu kill, first of many, right? I'm gonna spend ages training her, and then next chapter she'll get one shot. Watch it happen. Okay, so we got past the kind of vaguely scary part. Now it's just a walk through, make sure you only pull one at a time, and get Mozu some levels. Now you can spend so exactly. Unless you really want to use one of the Lin characters, there's not really much reason to do Lin mode. I mean, yeah, the like the gem and stuff, I get. There's arguments to be made for it, but FE7, unless you're doing some kind of crazy challenge run, I don't think you really need to worry too much about all that. At least I don't. Been trying to Ironman this game for so long. Hey, I mean, sure, maybe Wallace is the secret, I don't know. I mean, having a reasonable general... certainly helpful, but I mean, Wallace. I've completed an FE7 Ironman, but it did take me a lot of attempts, like more attempts than I'm willing to admit, honestly. But I did do it very casually over a long time, just kind of like while I was watching stuff, like watching TV shows and stuff. I'd have FE7 up on the split screen. I've never beaten Conquest. Well, no, I've beaten Conquest, obviously, but I've never beaten a Conquest Lunatic Ironman. So it'd be nice to do it. That's my case right now. Yeah, it's a nice way to relax, isn't it? I love doing that. I mean, actually, Ironmanning in general, I always assumed that was how you meant to play Fire Emblem. Like, when my first Fire Emblem game was Shadow Dragon. And I had no idea about a concept of resetting. It never even occurred to me. I was just like, oh, well, this is the game, right? If they die, they die. And not once did it run through my mind like, oh yeah, I should reset the chapter to get the units back. And on my very first playthrough, I lost Sheeta on the first map. So then I missed out on the wing spear, and I missed out on all her recruitable units. But I didn't have a clue, because I'd never even played Fire Emblem before. I didn't know what was going on. I was having a great time. Perfect. Well, I say perfect, but hopefully with an attack stance you can kill him, and we'll get our first Moser level. And Silas is 2 XP off Shelter, which is huge. Shelter is like one of my favorite skills. It's basically just rescue, but it's got like even better applications than rescue due to how transfer works. Like you can get Azura to dance twice with Shelter, which is really nice. All right, here we go. Strength, 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 strength. Yep. Okay, speed, luck, defense. Speed's not bad, but she has like a 70% speed growth, so kind of to be expected. Okay, Mosey, that was fine, but like I'm gonna need a little better than that. Just a little bit. We'll heal first. First game was FE8. I lost so many dudes on not. Yeah, I mean, like, I think everyone did. That's why I always find it a bit dubious when people are like really cruel about people like not being like the best at some of the easier games, because you don't know how much of the series they've played, you know? I tried to promote Seth. I got a friend to play, it wasn't Seth, but I got a friend to play FE7 that had never played Fire Emblem before, and when he got Marcus, he was like, this isn't real, right? I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I don't get to keep this unit. This is like a gimmick or something. I was like, no, you get to keep him. And then he was like, oh, what does he promote into? I was like, oh, he doesn't promote into anything. And he got very upset about that. I found that so funny. He kind of came to the conclusion of XP thievery by himself without any like input from me. Marcus, my beloved, yeah. I mean, FE7 Marcus is crazy. Like, if you give him a couple of stat boosters, he never falls off. Whereas FE6 Marcus is really difficult to keep going till the very end of the game. Well, not really difficult, but like you shouldn't really be trying to do it in the same way as you can with FE7 Marcus, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Does Silas's horse usually not have a saddle or anything, or is that because he's taking damage? That looks weird to me. Like, how do I... Does it normally look like that? I'm having like a weird moment. Like, maybe it always looks like that, but that looks really strange to me. Yeah, it looks like... It sounds weird to say, but it looks like the horse is naked. Like, where's the saddle? Never noticed that. It's because of all the damage he's taken. Right, yeah, I thought so, because they do that, don't they? And then his daughter, Sophie, does it with her passive. Truly beloved in FE7 is Oswin. Yeah, Oswin is so good. Okay, strength. Yes! Strength, skill, defense. Okay, let her cook. I mean, if we got a chef's hat, we could let her cook. That'd be awesome. I never get the chef's hat. Like, it's so irritating, because it's like the best item to have. Right. Elise. Skill, speed, luck. Hooray. Oh, I hope Elise stays alive. I mean, it's gonna be quite complicated if we lose Elise. Okay, completely fine. We'll do Adventurer Niles if we lose Elise, and possibly Maid Effie. He's a true question because he can ride without a bridle. Oh yeah. When I was younger, I wanted to be a vet, but I didn't realize that you have to be smart to be a vet at the time. My mistake. And I did like a bit of work in a stable for a while, like looking after the horses and stuff. And I tried to get on a horse. And let's just say as a bloke, it's not great. It's really not great. I learnt my lesson on that one very fast. I've kind of messed up here a bit. It would have been nicer to have Mosey for the chip. They have horses in England? We invented horses! Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Wait, did we? Oh, I say invent, but we were around before America. What other places are known for horses? Mongolia? Maybe not. What am I even talking about? I think I'm going a little insane. Actually, this is good, because it'll give most of the only have beans and toast. Hey, nothing wrong with beans. Heinz beans are delicious. This stream sponsored by Heinz beans. I think I've got a tin of Heinz beans like right next to me actually somewhere. Wait, give me a second. This stream sponsored by Heinz beans. Can't get enough of them. Feed in England since 1869. Right, what am I doing? I'm glad that this is like a chill level. If this was like chapter 10 and I was getting this sidetracked, we would have lost everyone by this point. Literally invented the Jack Russell. Yeah, a lot of dog breeds. A lot of terribly interbred dog breeds. Like corgis, the famous corgi, apparently they're so mean. Apparently they're really aggressive dogs that are like inbred, so they have tons of difficulties. I don't know how I feel about purebred dogs, honestly. I think if I was going to get a dog, I'd definitely get a mongrel. They got too excited about playing Awakening Child Simulator with dogs and didn't think about what would happen. Oh, that's Niles. I thought that was Mosey. I mean, we've messed up a little here. I wonder what level we're going to get on Mosey. Maybe like 5? 6 would be nice. I've gotten like 7 and like a good chunk of XP before, but that was playing like really optimally. I've got ADHD, I pride for this. Same. But whenever I tell people that I play like turn-based strategy games, they always go, what? How do you do that when you have ADHD? I think a lot of people don't understand. I think people don't understand how ADHD works. They're like, oh, don't you just want to play like Call of Duty or like some kind of like arena shooter? The stereotypes, man. We can see the future. I wish I could see the future a bit better. My biggest weakness is planning. If I have to plan more than like 2 or 3 turns ahead, not happening. Oh, okay, I was about to say bad level up, but actually pretty good level up. I would like some strength though, because we're going to hit a problem where she can't damage anyone until we get quick draw, which is not what I want to see. Quick draw is one of my favorite abilities. It's so simple. +4 damage on attack. I mean, they were really determined to make archers better. They would just got HP only. Yeah, no Ellie, good for you. I mean, Eliwood. I've seen people talk about how they think that Eliwood should have had lances, and I couldn't agree more. Imagine if Eliwood was like Ephraim. That would make so much more sense, and he would be so much better. But no, they had to give him swords, and then he doesn't even get a horse until he promotes. And it would make sense, right? You know? Then you'd have sword, axe, lance. I mean, I've had pretty good Elliwoods. It just takes time.
What are you looking at?
Do they kill now? Sadly they kill now. So 9 Arthur with Effie will be a kill, I think. No, because it's half. Oh no, it is.
We can do this together.
People crap. Yeah, Roy and Eliwood are very similar. The difference is Roy's in FE6. Roy's in FE6 meaning that he suffers so much worse than Eliwood does from being bad, and then also he promotes so late. Oh, we got Shelter, and I just kind of forgot. We should have been, we should try and get the last remaining bit on Effie. Ah, Mosu's level 4. I don't know if this is going to be enough to make her viable. Oh, dear. I mean, it might be. It might be. And we can also feed her a little bit more as it goes on. We just need to get her to the point where she can actually do damage. If she can actually do damage, we can make her work. I mean, if Roy had an earlier promotion, and that promotion included a horse, he would be really good. Because the Binding Blade is one of the most broken weapons in the series, in my opinion. Like, it's so good. So if Roy was better, then after you had the Binding Blade, the rest of the chapters, you would just one-shot every single one of the bosses. She got 1 point in magic, make her a mage. Doesn't Mozu have like a 15% magic growth, even with aptitude? I could be wrong on that. So, like, Shining Bow Mozu, it's time. Let's go. Oh, Corin. I should vaguely be thinking about supports here, actually. I should have been doing a little more Effie, because someone said last time about Effie getting Archer from Mozu, and I love the idea. Quick draw Effie. I think that sounds great. Sounds broken, honestly. Okay, so we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Kinshi Effie before. Ooh. Ooh. The thing with Effie is that she has such a good strength growth and then a very respectable speed growth that if you put her into like an offensive class, she's going to turn out pretty good. Like, defense isn't really what she does, you know? She doesn't actually level defense that much.
Knock it off!
But, I mean, she'll level it more than other units that might be kind of glass cannon-y types. So I like the idea of it. I've done Maid Effie before, and it actually turned out surprisingly good. Strength. Magic again? My goodness, she is. She is magic. Magic Mozu. Magic skill, speed, defense. We've gotten a bit unlucky with strength here. I think she's meant to have about 60% strength. Is it 60? I know Archer has a slightly higher strength growth. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay, so we're going to do a tiny bit of boss abusing. You can't do too much in Lunatic Fates because they figured out that you would do that. So every time that you chip someone, you get less XP. But you can still get about 50, 60 XP, so we're going to do it. And we will do it with FB to get her level 10. I just need to remember how to do it. So we put her here with the javelin. I think this is it. Because the boss doesn't move. There we go. Oh, and I'll turn animations off while we do it.
We can do this together!
Hector has one more speed than Eliwood. Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, Hector nearly always turns out well. I've barely ever had badly performing Hectors. Because, like, even if your Hector turns out pretty stat, like, RNG'd, he still has the Wolf Bale, so he's going to put in work. Favorite FE game? That's difficult, because I like a lot of the games for different reasons. But if I had to pick one off the top of my head... Path of Radiance, maybe? Oh, no, I attacked with Arthur. Speed and defense. Okay, Arthur. Yeah, maybe Path of Radiance. I mean, sped up. Sped up, because those combat animations are way too long. But, yeah, Path of Radiance. I mean, Conquest would be up there. I love Conquest. And then... FE6, honestly. I think FE6 is really fun in a kind of, like, weird way. Skill speed, res. Yeah, see, there's that speed. She's got 9 speed. It's not bad. And natural cover, that's the real important thing. I mean, Arthur, maybe we can consider... Either Arthur or Odin. I mean, they're not going to get much XP anyway, so we'll just do this until the XP starts to fall off. Yeah, see, it's already 9 instead of 10. I mean, with the boss kill, we'll get 1 more level on her. But level 6, that's actually not that bad. We'll only do this a few more times. I mean, this is probably a little unnecessary, but hey, hey. I gotta make up for the units that I accidentally killed instead of with Mozu somehow. Yeah, we'll do it 1 more time and then we'll kill the boss. FE9 and 10 are so slow. Yeah. Oh, FE10 is ridiculous. I love the Teleus games, but they are so slow. Like, I can't even imagine playing them without speeding it up on an emulator. But the reason I say FE9, and this is something about me, I don't really care for story in Fire Emblem. I'm not someone that's particularly fast. If the story's good, great. If the character's good, great. But what I'm really after is the gameplay. However, the Teleus, like, world building and story is so good that even I, that don't really care about story, really, really likes it. So that gives it bonus points. And I don't think I've ever had not a good time playing Path of Radiance, honestly. You have the physical copies? Oh my goodness, that's your retirement fund right there. Have you seen the price of physical Path of Radiance nowadays? It's unbelievable. It's actually a little absurd. Please hit this. Oh no, I need Arthur for pair up for Mozu. Wait a second. Oh, maybe not. Wait. I've not messed up here now, have I? Oh no, I think I have. He doesn't kill anyone, right? Oh no, I don't think we're gonna get the Mozu boss kill. I could sell them for like $600. Jeez, like I said, this is your retirement fund right there. That's crazy. Oh my. Okay, Arthur's insisting on being used. That was kind of scary. Even though I just saw that it wouldn't kill him, it still surprised me. Okay, well, the Mozu training arc was okay. It was all right. We got her some levels. I mean, she got some good, like, general stat levels. The lack of strength concerns me a bit. Concerns me quite a lot. But 1 chip off level 6. We'll take it. We'll take it. So let's just grab our stuff.
You are not alone.
An unnamed object. Berries. You can name them if you like, Odin. And we got Silas Mozu. Nice. No Effie Mozu, but I guess we didn't really use Effie until the end. So we actually did kind of achieve pretty much what I wanted to, other than maybe a level 2 more on Mozu. So I'm relatively happy. Justice prevails. For justice! And we will go with Silas. I mean, now that Jacob's gone, usually I quite like to do an early Jacob, Corin S. We could go for Silas. Because Sophie's not bad. I don't know. It's so hard to plan, like, eugenics simulator on an Iron Man because anyone can just disappear at any point. Okay, well, we got it anyway. Wow, the sea sport. I miss Street Pass. Yeah, Street Pass was cool. I remember walking around with my DS in my pocket. I had like a big jacket and I'd have it open in my pocket. We probably won't feed the fish yet unless we've got like a bunch. We can give us berries. We're not going to be using berries. I mean, the fish is only really useful for a little bit of gold, and I guess if you do the invasions, which we might do the invasions later just for the stuff, but I am not going up against Silver Sword, Killing Edge sword fighters right at the start of the game. No, thank you. So, Chapter 9. What's Chapter 9 again? Chapter 9's where you get Azura and Hytaka. So, we need the prison.
Rely on me.
Definitely want the prison, so we're going to try and capture Hytaka. I don't know how easy that's going to be without Jacob to debuff him. Speaking of, Jacob, get out of here. You're dead. We'll have Lancer instead. Our trusty friend. Do we want any tonics for Chapter 9? I'm trying to think. I mean... yeah, probably. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, and we'll figure out if we want any. I think we'll probably want something for Niles, like maybe a skill tonic. This chapter can be a little rough. This chapter is relatively straightforward, but there's a bolt Naginata that appears here that is absolutely horrifying. We get Azura. Here she is. She's level 4 with very minimal taint in the prologue. As tempting as it is to get her to like level 20, pull an emblem, I haven't done that on this so far. Yeah, these guys are scary. I always forget that they have this quick draw. Quick draw makes them very, very, very scary. Those guys have Vantage. Also get Nyx. And Nyx is not very good. I've tried my best to use Nyx, and she's just too squishy. She's too squishy for an enemy phasing game. Oh yeah, the Shining Bow. This guy's monstrous. So what do we want to do here? 13 speed, 12 defense. Niles, you have 16 speed and 10 strength. Niles is going to do like 2 damage to him without a debuff. We might be looking at a strength tonic here. Speed. He doesn't need speed to double these guys. It would help him double Hytaka. I don't know if that's worth. But we'll give him a strength tonic because capturing Hytaka is going to be kind of difficult.
Welcome.
Strength tonic. Here we go.
Thanks for...
You make faceless your castle at 10. I mean, if we get options of more, we'll swap them around. Okay, there we go. That will help him a little bit. I think it's still going to be a bit rough, though. Okay, chapter 9. Let's do it. I think we get to bring everyone because Jacob's dead. Yep, we do. So, what we're going to do is, I think we're going to pick up Nyx right away before we do anything, because it's just useful to have her. Her Thimble Venter is nice to have. It's a good chunk.
How very annoying.
Isn't Nyx, like, basically the only unit? Oh. Well, that's not good. Oh, okay. My legit software just froze there. Not great. What was I saying? Something about Nyx. Oh yeah, Nyx is like one of the only characters you recruit, right? Messes retracted, yeah. I don't know what that was about. I've never seen that before. So yeah, we're not going to pull these guys. We're just going to be boring. And did I turn combat animations back on? There we go. Oh, and Azura. I've done this before where you forget to start moving Azura around and then she just dies. Yeah, that was a really weird freeze. I thought it was going to completely crash there. Oh, good. I am running like
Well,
HD mod and FPS mod and stuff,
huh?
but my computer's pretty good on the whole. We can probably pull in now. I mean, are they even going to go for FB? Just want to be sure I'm not doing something silly here. I probably am. I think if we give Elise, they won't go for her. Too dumb? It's actually fairly straightforward. Just follow a nice Indian man's guide. That's what I do for everything. Like, just search how to, and there'll be a nice Indian man that will explain how to do things. Right. Can you go round yet? No, you can't. Azura is so important, and she's... I was kind of hoping that Nyx would be in range. Never mind, we didn't need to rush for Nyx. So, what we want to do here is we want to have Effie in a place that she can back up a lot of people, or at least one. Because we need to clear a lot. Helping with college and emulation. Helping with all aspects of life, mate. I've followed so many guides from like these YouTube channels that have like free subs, and their videos have like hundreds of thousands of views. No one ever subs, but people appreciate the content very much. Right, this will be a kill for Mozu. It's very nice.
That went well.
I need to be a little careful on the positioning just in case things go a bit... strength! Nice. And HP. We need her to get HP. Maybe I should have given her the health tonic, actually. We may as well do this. So I'm just trying to think. Okay, Corrin can only go there. We have to use Corrin here. I mean, that's not bad. That's just a kill. As long as we don't miss. Please don't miss. Yeah, if we get a miss here, actually, that could be really bad.
I did it.
Effie to get an M-rated game. Can you imagine? I think it's kind of going the other way, honestly. Sadly. Well, I say sadly. I mean, I don't know. Like a really gritty Fire Emblem with kind of like graphic scenes of kind of torture and war crimes and stuff. Like, do we actually want that? I don't know. Grand Theft Emblem. Yeah, how you promote to on horseback is you got to like jack someone's horse. Oh. Oh yeah, the strength tonic. I was gonna say, why are you doing so much, Niles? And sadly, not quite enough, actually. I got too excited at the 10. Arthur robs a bank with Marth. Arthur would never rob a bank. That is very out of character for Arthur. This guy's not gonna kill Mozu now, is he? 20. No. She's fine. Gotta be sure. I'm just trying to think. I think this is fine, honestly, because... Wait, he doesn't kill Elise, does he? So we might need to heal. She has the Yato. So what we can do is we can trade Dragonstone, and then we'll be okay, I think. For justice! Ha ha! Arthur's getting levels. He's strength, skill, speed. Actually turning out okay, apart from that one luck. I mean, maybe I'll get a bronze axe for him if we're gonna start using him. I mean, he's getting levels and he's getting relatively... Oh, okay, nice. Silas is... Oh, he's getting the Corrin bonus. That's why. Nice. Killed Katakumi with Arthur.
Thank you.
I mean, that final map is wild. Like, trying to do like a meme strat for the last map is, ooh, that's a spicy idea. We got enough heal. I think we got another. We've got. Oh, Azura! This is what I'm talking about. This is what happens. I press end turn and I forget that Azura's there. Oh no. If I go in here, does he now just ignore her? Or has he now spotted her? Oh, if he spotted her, we just lost Azura. Oh no. I'm too busy thinking about Arthur robbing banks. Oh dear. I hope it's not that he's now like spotted her like Metal Gear Solid. Oh dear. Alright. These guys are kind of scary, so we'll definitely be doing a FE pull. A lot of people are debuffed. This is one thing I really don't... Please, please, please. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. That would be a disaster. That would be beyond disaster, actually. So, these guys... Yeah, these guys are terrifying, but we should be able to gang up with absolutely everyone, and it should be fine. Maybe even another kill for Mozu. We'll edge back with Azura and try again. There's an enfeeble staff here, which is pretty unfortunate. We might just wait it out. It's a bit boring, but it's kind of what you have to do in these early chapters. I'm just going to keep this guy marked. I mean, like I was saying about FE9 earlier, that is an example of why I love FE9 so much, is the escape chapter, where you can, like, stealth the prison and you get tons of bonus experience. That is so fun to me. What a fun idea. Like, bonus experience in general is something I'd love to see come back. Let's get a Heartseeker on him. You like FE5 the most? Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people do.
I did it!
I am not the fondest of Frasier, but I completely understand why it's so popular. I think a lot of its mechanics haven't aged particularly well. It probably also depends, like, when you played Frasier in terms of your introduction to Fire Emblem. I played Frasier quite late into me, like, being familiar with the series, so it was quite difficult for me to get adjusted to a lot of the mechanics. But it's good. I play it on occasion. Just not that much. Not that commonly. Yeah, it is a niche game. It's a very niche game.
Me too!
Thank you.
I mean, if they are doing the Genealogy remake, and then that then leads on to them doing a Frasier remake, I'll be really interested to see how they handle that. I'll be very interested to see how they handle that, because I don't think modern audiences are going to like it. Like, if modern audiences didn't like Engage because they thought Engage was too difficult, what on earth are they going to think about Frasier? Shout out to Marty. Yeah, exactly. Frasier's good for having good meme units, absolutely. And I always appreciate a good meme unit. What?
So this is how it ends.
I had marked the one guy and I thought that was me marking everyone. Oh my god. This is almost reset the run worthy. That is like so bad. Oh no. That's dear. I don't think I'm very good at talking and concentrating at the same time. I just moved her into range. No. Well, that's now made our lives 20 times more difficult. This is like lunatic plus. I will have to watch that back and see. I guess I don't even need to. What, the guys were just standing there and I just moved into their range? Is that normally their range? Or is it because I waited so many turns because I missed the first rotation? That is bad. That is really bad. Playthrough just got really long or really short. Yeah, probably really short. I'm not gonna lie, probably really short. My goodness. Okay, let's start eating enfeebles. Oh, that's so bad. It's kind of funny though. Oh dear. Can't imagine how many miles. Yeah, exactly. It is kind of difficult, and I'm not used to it. This is only the second time I've ever streamed ever. Oh dear. Oh dear. So these archers, I kind of like to pick off these archers before, but it can be a little fiddly because of the shining bow. Niles, maybe we should have given Niles a defense tonic. Chapter 10 about Zero is going to be spicy. I know, I was already nervous about Chapter 10. Oh no. Okay, so it's 4 enfeebles because the game designers are evil. I'm still stunned about doing that, my goodness. The second posted character's gone on her joy chapter. It was just gone on, like, her second move. Not good, man. Yeah. Okay, there's the enfeeble gone. We can now actually start thinking about what we want to do with these archers. It's really nasty because if you put someone there, then they get the stairs. The shining bow and the steel Yumi makes it quite fiddly. How much defense do you go for? Dancer Arthur. I wish you could have another dancer. I understand why you can't, but I'm not going to do this necessarily. I'm just looking. Just respectfully looking. I mean, he doesn't kill, meaning he doesn't suffer from success. We can't have it where he can get hit from multiple angles. How come you didn't play? I turned on danger zones for the guy that walks round in a square, right? So I was like, oh, I can see where he is. And I put Azura here, not realizing these guys, who are very nicely moved back to where they were standing, could go like this. Because I hadn't marked them. I didn't even think about it. I was just nattering away, and it just sort of happened. I mean, I guess we do this. I think this is fine. Unless he gets like a crit or something, and we can give him a lease bonus as well, which will help. Somewhat. Oh, the lease bonus. If the lease bonus led to him killing, that could have actually been kind of bad. I know, sugar. Like, it just gets worse and worse the more I think about it. I'm just trying to think, if we miss one here, That doesn't lead to us being in trouble, does it? Anyone just got HP only again? Oh, no Ellie good for you. It's only Ellie bad. I guess he's tanky. Oh, we get a shield gauge, so we're fine. Yeah, okay. I figured we'd miss at least one. Again, this is a bit dull, but now we've lost to 0. We're going to have to start playing as cautiously as possible. Can be quite a domino effect. They really can. They really can. I'm so nervous about Chapter 10 now. Chapter 10, no Jacob, no Azura. Like, oh my goodness. It's like the 2 most useful units outside of... No, I mean, like, Effie is useful, I guess. Dear. Niles always has pretty shaky hit. I guess because he doesn't get skill, because he's not an archer, despite... I always think he's an archer, and he's not. Hinago can reclass the dancer. That would have been a nice touch. That would have been a nice touch, but then I guess you could have done the, like, perpetual dancer thing, where you just dance for your dancer.
I'll spot you. Not on my watch.
I would have liked to be doing this with Mozu, but there's no way she lives. Actually... She has, like, the same defense as Niles, right? But it's the resistance. It's the resistance. Yeah, it's the resistance. I knew there was a reason.
I'll protect you. Pay attention.
Yeah, Dancer Inigo. I guess we got a male dancer in Seedal, finally. Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about happening, but actually it's not even that bad. I think, yeah, because it would have been 6, 12, 18. So he actually would have been fine. He would have been fine because of shield gauges. If Marth gets added to Fortnite, I don't think Fire Emblem's as popular as we would like it to be for something like that to happen. Like, obviously we love Fire Emblem, so it kind of, we think it's big. But whenever I say to people, like, they're like, I'm like, oh, I have a YouTube channel that I do for fun. They're like, oh, what's your channel about? And I go, oh, Fire Emblem? People just look at me like I'm talking a foreign language. They're like, what is that? And then trying to explain what Fire Emblem is to people that don't necessarily play video games is kind of difficult. It's like, oh, it's sort of like anime chess. Sort of strategy game. So people just look at you even weirder and weirder. As they should. Yeah, I make Fire Emblem memes. Do you think I'm cool? Strategy, yeah, I know. I mean, you could argue that there's some strategic elements to like planning what classes you're going to go for and what you're going to do. But yeah, I agree. Compared to like actual strategy games, it's not really a strategy game at all. Camilla is the strategy. Yep. No, seeing as how this has been going so far, I would be shocked if we don't lose Camilla somehow. Okay, so I got to actually like focus a bit now that I've lost the Zero. I need to think about this. So the Bolt Naginata is a reinforcement, right? And he reinforces from here after you cross a line. It's one of these squares, I think. So for now, we'll just start pulling, and I think that'll be fine. I'm gonna break this as well, just so we have more space. Making Fire Emblem memes is a very epic. Hey, Scarf, you are running me out of business. Your edits are absolutely incredible. I love your videos, man. They're so good, so good. You're a very funny guy. If you go through the top and hug the wall until high attacker, the reinforcements do not activate. Really? Huh. Oh, well, it's a bit late for that now, I guess, but could I clear these guys out, then go back, go round, and do that? Jokes on my way of coping with Fire Emblem Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, I can relate to that. I can definitely relate to that. Wait, Silas is alright, yeah? Also, I probably shouldn't have had the javelin thinking about it. Going through the top does seem to make life easier. Okay. I've never actually done that. I usually come across because I'm just desperate to get a 0 sooner. 12 damage?
Back off. Can't let you do that.
This is like complacency the stream. What's going on? Why has he got 12 damage to Effie? Because of the defense drop? It's an Iron Yumi. It's not even steel. Conquest moment. My goodness. Conquest moment. The thing is, I'm like goofing around and talking, like messing around, and I keep forgetting this is Conquest Lunatic. Jeez. I'm scared of you. I am very scared of you. Quick draw, 15 speed. Okay, so she actually is faster, but she wouldn't be with the javelin. Oh wait, now... what do I want to do here? Do we just retreat? I think we just retreat. This is too scary for my blood. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. But then the problem is, someone's got to take that. The extra damage fine for losing a 0. I should be fined for that. I like... Of all the ways to lose a 0, like, not from some kind of, you know, attack stance or something that you didn't see, or like a crit, or... No, I just lost her because I moved her where an enemy could run into her and hit her. Like, I'm so stupid. You have to act relaxed to show the game you're confident. Yeah, I was pretty confident when I started the stream. Less so now. We can't give her Elise. Wait, this is really bad. So how much damage do these guys do now? 14 plus 14, so she just dies. She doesn't have a guard. So we either need to take... The problem with... You try and take out the archer, then the quick draw samurai comes in and bonks someone. Nothing beats people talking about other games. I've been talking about other games this entire stream, and that's probably not good. That's probably not a good way to stay in the like conquest mindset. What do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing is, if you'd like tuned in and watched this, you'd think that I've never played Fates before. I guess we Dragonstone with a pair up of some description. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll vulnerate just to be sure. Oh, wait, we're not going to run out of space. Arthur, get in there. Oh, yeah, and wait, I'm scared of that archer, but he's only scary because of the defense drop. He's actually not too bad without the defense drop. Engage your Alpha Conquest grind set. Damn straight. We did the Mozu grind set, which I think was a good allocation of XP. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. We're sort of doing it. Hey, Mozu doubling people now. Let's go. I guess that's with the Arthur. This is what I was saying at the start of the stream about Arthur. Arthur is such a fantastic backpack. Like, he is an amazing backpack. I mean, axe fighters in general are. Like, Charlotte's a fantastic backpack. Ooh. HP, strength, magic, skill, speed. She has leveled magic 3 times now at like a 15% growth. Like, Mozu, please. Like, why is the one thing that I'm like having go well is Mozu's magic level ups. Mage time. Unironically, she might even be able to use a shining bow. Like, actually. For, like, an incredibly niche situation, like those, generals that you get later on. My goodness. Okay, this is fine. As long as this hits, actually. I guess we could have always,
Were you even trying?
killed with Elise. Defense, nah, magic. Yeah, we kind of need bulk. She is leveling health, which is Mozu's biggest problem is health. So, that's pretty good. Ronin type P. Yeah. Okay, so now... Man, these overlapping enemy ranges are really intimidating, honestly. Now we want to start unpairing people, because this is a big mistake with Fates that you can make, is pairing people up because you have to, and then not unpairing them, and then ending up in a situation where everyone's paired up. That's how we lost Jacob, is everyone was paired up. I didn't have enough actions. It's a bit boring, but we're just going to wait out the defense drop. Although we're going to get defense dropped again. It depends who moves first. Oh, make sure. Make sure. Don't do anything too goofy. There's so much to think about with this game on Lunatic. It's absurd. Yeah, like, I'm not even in the late game. This is the early game. This game is a thinker. This is a save state game, honestly. Like, that's what makes it fun to Iron Man, is that it's kind of like difficult, you know. And like I said, I've never beaten a Lunatic Iron Man at Conquest. And you're probably starting to see the reasoning why behind that. And I would love to. I'd be so hyped if I managed to. Okay, so Effie's now dangerous again, but she'll have a shield gauge. Is Corin still enfeebled? My goodness. Or is that something else? That has to be something else, right? There's no way that we can get Silas that much extra damage. Be nice if you could double these guys, Mozu. Oh, not even close. Oh, 3,000 gold. I forgot we get that. I love one-shotting spear fighters of Magic Corin and Felicia. Magic Corin is good. I've done Magic Corin before. Dragonstone is the real Jagan of this game, honestly. This is nasty again. I'm just gonna retreat again. Oh dear. I'm just retreating again. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I'm so glad I've got those vulneraries. Although we wouldn't have needed them here. We could have done Elise. And we can still do Elise, maybe? Yeah, we can still do Elise. There we go. Dragon's Throne is my drug of choice. It is very good. It is very, very, very good. Man, usually when I play this, I just go across and I go into the square. Is it because I don't have Jacob? Is this all the ramification of not having Jacob? Because I guess normally what you'd do is you debuff with Jacob and then just one-shot them, right? Huh. I think I'm also slightly on edge because of the losing Azura's now made me kind of cautious. Yeah, this is good. A bit of a chug.
This one's for you.
Oh, no, Silas. Come on. We need Mozu to get quick draw so she can be useful. Arthur kill, perhaps? Seeing as we seem to be using Arthur now, which I don't know how good of an idea that is, because he'll probably just get crit. We'll get him a bronze axe, and he'll be a lot more useful.
Let's do this together.
Jacob. Is that not how you say it? Ooh, wait 1 second. I might have just lost Effie. Oh my goodness. Is there any way around this? There has to be, right? Silas might be able to kill the one guy with the Thimble Venter back up. Problem is that hit rate is so shaky and we can't get Heartseeker. Or can we? Heartseeker doesn't even help. We have to hit this now. Come on. Nyx, please. Thank you. Now, this might not be enough. This is really suspect, but I guess with Odin, we might be fine here. Yeah, oh my, it wasn't even close to being enough. My goodness. 10, 16, and then the backup from Odin. It's possible. Human wave tactics, that's we're going to rely on here. You know, you were getting those crits earlier, Silas. Would have been nice if you could have gotten one there. Silas is going to do 5. Will Odin do 4 damage? The guy doesn't have much res. He doesn't do 5 because he's paired up with Elise. I had to transfer Elise off for the Mozu kill. No! This is what I was saying about the people being paired up, and then you can't... Oh, no! Does it have to be 1 damage, man? Transfer to Silas. You're a genius. Thank you. I was panicking and completely forgot about that. Again, it's not even perfect hit. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Not over yet.
What a mess. What a mess. Oh dear. Strength. Skill, luck, defense, res. Hey, defense and res. That's actually not bad. We're a bulky boy. Maybe we'll toy around with Nosferatu Tank Odin. Well, this has been terrifying. If we lost Effie there, I don't even think it... Like, how would we have done Chapter 10? How would we have possibly done Chapter 10? My goodness. Oh, this is such a mess, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Let's just heal people up. Get these debuffs away. Breathe. Breathe a bit. Average Camilla fan versus weakest Odin stan. I'm usually a big Odin fan, but I was like, we'll toy around with Mozu as our meme. And then I was like, maybe we'll do Odin as well. And then we lost Jacob, and I was like, okay, now we need to maybe not meme quite so hard. But if we keep losing people, we'll be using all the meme units because we don't have any choice. Okay, so... Is attack stancing this guy fine? I think so. I'm so bad at calculating quick draw in my head, so it's 8. I'm not just... 14 plus 8. Oh my goodness, I think I just killed her. Time to sit straight. Yeah, maybe. I may have just killed her. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, actually. I'll have to do this instead. My goodness. Near-death follow-up. Yeah, I know. It's just... If nothing else, I guess there's action in an otherwise normally quite dull chapter. Okay. Good. Nice to know no one else has died. Yeah, we just chanced Effie. Well, we didn't chance Effie. Well, we sort of chanced Effie, actually. If someone had missed, Effie would have died. So, yeah, we chanced Effie while you were gone, which would have been horrible. That would have been so bad. I still live in the Mozu dream. I think I am. Come on, Mozu. Be fine. We can lose everyone, but Mozu will carry the whole game. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so you guys were saying go up the top to avoid the reinforcements. I would love to avoid the reinforcements. But then if I go for this chest... I don't want that chest anyway. It's just a brass naginata, which I don't really need. Oh, that's why that was so complicated. I've just realized usually you have Azura who comes up here and uses the dragon vein. That's why. I was wondering why that was like so irritating to do. It's because I didn't have Azura, because you're not meant to be stupid enough to just kill off Azura before she can even do that. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. It is what it is. You didn't need that crutch. True, true. I didn't. I'm a real Fire Emblem player. I'm going to be a Conquest Lunatic Elitist. You haven't really beaten the game unless you don't use Azura. And don't use your Jagan. Just kill them both off at the start. That's how you're a real player. That's what real fans do. Right. Let's start thinking about trying to lure these guys over. You underestimate my power. I think it's quite the opposite. I think I massively overestimate my power. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I love Fates. I love Conquest, and I do, but I love save stating it. Hello, hello. Right. So we'll just wait on the defense drop. In fact, we'll just use Effie. Yeah, this will be fine. So, I hope you guys are right about this avoiding the Bolt Naginata, or this is going to be very scary very fast. For real, Fates is the best one in the series. I think in terms of, like, raw, fun gameplay, I would maybe agree. Oh, she lost her shield. Like, if we're not talking about story and characters and stuff, then Fates has a very, very fun combat system. Oh, don't do that to me. Like, how many times have I put Effie like on the edge because I'm just not like, this is a problem with Fates. So it's not a problem, it's a problem with me that applies to Fates. Is I am so bad at thinking about, wait, he didn't even have a defense drop. What? Oh, I was about to say she had a defense drop from his skill, but she didn't even. He's just very strong. Well, Arthur, we may as well keep feeding you, seeing as we're using you now.
Evil has met its match.
You despise Fates, I don't know why. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone. Like, I can understand that a lot of people don't like the kind of beating your head against. I'm not going to do that again. Beating your head against a wall that can happen with Fates. I think a lot of Fates comes down to experience, which I'm not really showing a good example of because I've got a lot of experience and I'm performing horrifically. But once you become more accustomed to how it works, it becomes a lot more fun. Plant someone on the top stairs. Oh, so it's one of those. I didn't think Fates had those kind of things where you stop the reinforcements by sitting on something. Interesting. I love getting bent over by FE5 and 12. But yeah, it's different for everyone, isn't it? Some people like that kind of difficulty and like pushing against it and then figuring out the solution. And other people just want to chill out and they just want to have fun and they don't find that fun. Maybe you've got very limited time to game. So like the idea of just sitting doing the same chapter over and over is a bit draining. I really get that. I really, really get that. But personally for me, if the game's a bit too easy, I just kind of lose interest. I'm like, well, what am I doing now, you know? But Each their own. So we got the rescue. That would have been nice to have. Although it wouldn't have made any difference for Azura, actually. What am I saying? It wouldn't have made any difference at all because she died from a complete mistake. Depends where the reinforcements come in, whether or not you can block. Huh. Well, we'll definitely try and do it. Why not? Like, I don't want to go up against that. So this guy... Oh, no, it's there that you break. Never mind. Don't have time to gameplay Birthright. That's not necessarily true. I mean, Birthright's easy-ish. Although, I will say this. When people say Birthright is easy, they're not wrong. However, when people say that Birthright is a complete snooze, I don't think they've played Birthright when they say that. Because the Camilla chapter later on Lunatic is not a snooze. And so, some of the later chapters in Birthright aren't necessarily difficult as such, but they are stat checky. And if you do not have the right units at the right levels, they are quite challenging. But yeah, no, Birthright, the main thing that's boring about Birthright is every single map is route. And just like, Ryoma is so god tier that it kind of makes it pointless to use other people. But I've come round on Birthright. I used to be an anti... Oh, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm jabbering away again. And not thinking, but I think it's fine because it's just this guy. Unless this causes the reinforcements, it better not. Oh no. This doesn't cause reinforcements, right? They're not same turn. Conquest wouldn't have same turn reinforcements. I don't remember that being a thing.
Careful out there.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, Birthright. I've actually come round on Birthright. I've come round on it. It's better than I think it gets credit for.
Together we shall prevail.
FE12 reverse Lunatic is easier than regular Lunatic? Is it? I don't think it is. Are you sure about that? Like, does normal Lunatic have the thing where all the enemy packs move together? It was for you? Wow. You're probably laughing at quite a lot at my attempts at gameplay then, if you're that good. My goodness. FE12 Lunatic is too much, in my opinion. It's too much. Like, you basically have to have a notebook to beat it. Nice. I mean, bulk. No strength, but bulk. I'm so dumb, I've come full circle. You're just... Your strategies are so incoherent that they actually end up working. I can see that. That's the sort of thing I do. I'm nervous. I'm going to wait and then move someone on that staircase. Oh, he does no damage to Effie? Mozu time. Nice.
I'll be your shield.
Attack at one range equals bad.
Over yet.
Yeah, no magic. I know. The Mage Zoo dream is over. Can she get a magic class? She must be able to get a magic class. Does she get Dark Mage from Odin? Or does she get Samurai? I don't know why I'm even vaguely considering that. It sounds funny. We'll put Effie on for now, but we're going to need Effie for sure. How are we going to get Hytaka low enough to capture without Jacob? This is the real issue. We'll save her for Mozu. I am very much toying with the idea of making someone a ninja or a maid, just so I can have the stat lowering. Yeah, Dark Mage from Mr. Dark. Or Nyx. She has a friendship with Nyx? I mean, that must be one of the rarest of... Oh, of course, there's these reinforcements. Yeah, of course there's those reinforcements. But these guys aren't so bad, right? Quick draw. These guys are scary, but... I was getting ahead of myself. I'm glad those guys didn't appear one turn later. So let's just... How do we want to approach this? This is actually fine. We'll get FB. Although, as we found this chapter, I keep thinking FB is a lot bulkier than she is. Nyx lends her books. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is that must be a very rare support. Mozu Nyx. Like, how many people use Mozu and Nick? I'm going to start using some danger indicators. I've been trying to not use them too much because I don't really like clogging up the screen too much on Fates with it. Because that's literally how I lost Azura, is from weird hit markers and me being confused about what hit marker was what. Overall opinion of Engage, when I played it, I loved it. Like, as I was playing it, I was having a really good time. I didn't care about the story, the characters, the gameplay was really fun. However, after a few months of not really playing it, my opinion on it has gone south somewhat. I think it's still really good, but I think the gameplay is fantastic, and that's the most important thing. And it will be a game that I come back to play in the future, I think. But I don't know. I was kind of like hyped up on Panette and stuff, and I was having a lot of fun. But then I don't really know what happened. It's a weird one. I can't really put my finger on it. It's also possible that just in general, people's negative attitude about Engage has then subconsciously altered my perception of it a little. Possible. I think like the reusing of the 4 hounds over and over was that got a bit grating, and the soul mark maps are a little dull. But in general, I had really good fun. I had really good fun with it. I did enjoy it a lot. So these guys are not going to double Arthur with the hand axe, right? What's hand axe? Is it 3 or 5? Oh, it's 5, so they will. No, they won't. No. Yeah, 8. Yeah, they won't. So we could even have Arthur here as well. Why not? I think this is fine. I wanted to break my Switch because of the hounds. They do get a bit much. That's like a big Fire Emblem meme, isn't it? The whole, I can't fall here, I must retreat. Arthur moment. Arthur moment. 4% crit, 1 luck. Oh, we were giving him so much XP as well. No. No more justice in this cruel world. Oh, every time I go to do this, I open the folder and I don't actually like add it to OBS. No, Arthur. But like, this is what happens if you don't give Arthur the goddess icon or a bronze axe. You're just begging for this to happen at some point. No. It's Joba. We're by done. My goodness. Oh dear. The thing is, I would have given him the bronze axe or the goddess icon if I'd even assumed we were going to use him. But I didn't. I was like, oh, our memes are going to be like Mozu and Odin.
Don't take all the glory.
Nice.
Press on for him. It's what he would have wanted. Means we lose Percy. That's the really sad thing. Percy is so good. Okay, this is really scary now, because we've got to keep someone on this. Oh no. I don't like this, like, stop the reinforcements thing at all, actually. I'm not blaming anyone. It's completely my choice. Because we could have blocked with Corrin, but now that person's kind of out. We do have freezes that I'd rather... Oh, these guys actually do way less damage than I thought. What? I guess it's just Corrin's so bulky with the Dragonstone. Oh no, you don't have to stay there? What, so I don't need to keep someone on the staircase? You can move off it. Oh, okay. I mean, I might not, just out of pure fear, if I can help it. But it's good to know that if I really need to, I can. I would like to get Effie over there.
I was gonna do that.
That dash animation is a bit awkward. I guess it's because she's lost her armor. I mean, why did they do this to the Armor Knights? Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna expose my femoral arteries. That seems like a great idea. Like, the worst place to possibly be stabbed. let's leave that right open, shall we? Okay, so we could open up with... it's a pair up, annoying pair up again. Although I probably shouldn't be prioritizing getting Mozu kills at this point. Yeah, I mean, we can just use Silas, it'd be fun.
Accept my help. To the rescue!
I have to tell them it isn't a dating sim. I never mention that aspect of Fire Emblem. When people ask me about it, I never, ever mention that. It's honestly a little bit embarrassing to be like, oh yeah, and there's marriage mechanics with characters such as your half-sister, yeah. Oh, or your cousin, yeah. Oh, this is what this character looks like, by the way. Yeah, so you can marry this character right here. So it's a feature in the game. You get a cool new unit for doing it. Yeah. Like, imagine trying to explain that to someone that doesn't even have a concept of what Fire Emblem is. Oh, it's awful. Yeah, this is fine. And we'll just let them... Wait, is this fine? They're going to attack stance. What am I talking about? This is not fine. No, but only one of them can. What am I talking about? Only one of them can. I'm so shaken off by losing so many characters. I've completely lost my mental. And honestly, Fates, a lot of Fates is holding a good mental. You may say it's weird, but we call it optimal. Yeah, I know. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm marrying her so my child can have an extra 20% magic growth. No, it's a crucial part of the game. Trust me. But and the worst part is it is. You're like, oh yeah, sure, buddy, sure. It's very important that I talk to her in the treehouse to build our support hat rank. Okay, it's important. Arthur is my waifu. Honestly, I love Arthur, and I'm very gutted to see him go. I was starting to get hyped because he was getting some reasonably good levels, actually. After this chapter, I was going to give him a bronze axe. It's very sad. I need to remember I have shelter, by the way. HP strength, luck defense. I hope there wasn't a moment that I could have sheltered someone that I didn't. Half a body pillow. I wouldn't even be surprised if something like that existed, to be honest. Okay, so now we got to figure out Hitaka. If we could capture Hitaka, that'd be wonderful, especially as we're hemorrhaging units. We gave Niles the strength tonic. Okay, so he does like 5 damage. It's doable. It's doable. It's doable. I'm going to keep saying it as like a pharmacopium. It's doable. I'm going to put someone on here because I'm scared they're going to say it here. Not that I don't trust you. I'm just scared. I'm just scared. Although I should probably not put Niles on there as we're going to be needing him. Chest. I mean, we can get the chest. It's got like a brass Naginata in it. I don't know how useful that really is. Who's going to use that? I guess we could sell it. Yeah. Sure, why not? We could sell it. It's gold. What's the point of shelter about Azura? I know. I was so looking forward to looking smug at the fact that I know how to do the Azura shelter strats, which aren't even that complicated, but I was going to enjoy doing it. But maybe the one person that hasn't done it before. Yeah, +1 defense. Actually, yeah, okay. I just don't like it because it reminds me that Azura's dead. I'm trying to not think about the fact that I've lost Azura. Like, how I've got my stream set up at the moment is I've got the chat over the screen that shows where my death counter is. So I can just forget that she's gone. And that means that she didn't really die at all, right? Pest from soft game, it's my calling to distract you. Yeah, that worked pretty well last time. That did work pretty well last time. That's from soft game. Dark Souls 1 probably is my favorite. Oh yeah, Silas doesn't have a javelin or lance rank. Oh yeah, I wasn't giving him lance rank, so we're going to do mercenary Silas into Master Ninja Silas potentially. I mean, we'll see how that goes. Sekiro is a lot of fun. The thing about Sekiro is that it's almost like a rhythm game, like as opposed to a classic Souls game, which I kind of like. It's a breath of fresh air for sure. Well, we'll be doing Heartseeker on him if we can, which will help. Can Nyx take a hit? Of course not, it's Nyx. Can Odin take a hit? Because if someone can take a hit while doing this, that'd be nice. No. So we'll just have to walk them in. Ah, I'm scared. I want to get everyone in position before I do this. Yeah, oh yeah, Niles can move. Ooh. Okay, we found out about the stairs. I forgot to put someone back on the stairs. So you're right, you're correct. I'm sure, I was sure you were, but I was just nervous. So, okay, so we can kind of move people where we need to move them. Although putting Nyx somewhere where we can then attack stance off her would be nice, but then that gives up a melee range. Who are we hitting from melee? We want Effie, we want Cara, and probably Silas. So we we need all three of those points. Although Effie could use Javelin. What's Effie's Javelin damage like? Oh, I forget! He's got that weird weapon. Yeah, the 1-2 range that we're not allowed because it would be too broken. You got a defense tonic or something. You know what? That would be smart. Yeah, that would have been a smart move to have some spare tonics in the convoy for this exact situation. That would have been a good idea, yeah. No, sadly not. Oh, I have a health tonic. I mean, we probably don't need the hit. I'm probably overthinking this. The only problem is people missing. If people start missing, Heartseeker doesn't stack, or does it? Doesn't look like it stacks. Oh my goodness. How much speed has he got? 13. I should have given Niles the speed tonic. Odin can take a tick if he gives... Oh yeah, at least. That's true. But we're probably going to want a lease for Niles. So... I mean, at this point, I'm not sure how important it actually is to have... if I was smart, I would have put a lease somewhere where she could actually give her benefit to a couple of people. But I'm not smart, so I didn't. It's even doable. I've made a bit of a pig's ear of this, I think. Who you think is saying pay to life? Yeah, there's a lot of people that get one shot. That's the problem. Ha! But now I've moved Nyx there. We kind of got to go. We got to do it. We got to make it happen. I'm just trying to think of how to make it happen in a relatively smart way, which, based on my performance so far, probably isn't asking much. Asking much? Expecting much. I guess we just start bonking. I don't think we have enough damage. Like, you need Jacob for this, really. Okay, that's a good start. Only 6. How would Niles do with the Mozu power up to double? Oh yeah. Hey, it's smart. Yeah, that would be a lot better. It would give him 10 with like an 80-ish hit, because she gives a bit of skill as well, right? Yeah. Hey, smart. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, that makes things a lot simpler, actually. Yeah, nice one. Now, if only Silas could use a javelin, because then we could have put him here in attack stance with a javelin. And if only Odin could... Oh, no, he can't. I mean, Do we want the Elise buff for Niles? I think we want the Elise buff for this, honestly. Oh, this is so scuffed. This is so scuffed. This is really scuffed. These hit rates are not good.
Knock it off.
Hey. Now, ideally, we'd get him in a position that we can capture him with just one. Which would be that there. Yeah, and this isn't going to help much. So Silas can't really do much. Does he give skill? No. Corin gets 2 rounded, so we're actually going to do this just in case we miss, so at least Corin doesn't die.
Together we shall prevail.
We've gotten so lucky with these hits. My goodness. And now, I think we should be fine. As long as we get one of these hits. If we get a double miss, someone dies. Come on, Niles. Easy. I hope I did click capture there and not attack. I always get nervous about that. Strength, speed, res. Hey. That's what we like. There we go. He was captured. Oh, what a mess of a chapter. But, I mean, at least we beat it. I'm just going to get heal XP here. I know, taint, whatever. At this point, we're going to take everything we can get. 1 hour later. It was an hour? Wait, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock? Well, for me. Oh, man. Are we going to have time for Chapter 10? I mean, the thing with Chapter 10 is it's going to be so, like... 3 p.m. for me. Yeah, I was trying to do this later because I'm aware that time zone-wise, it's usually the later in the UK, the better it is for the rest of the world. Okay, so... maybe we won't do Chapter 10 and I'll save it for next time. It's not going to be another, like, 3-week wait. Most of that was me trying to figure out the chat delay thing. I just could not figure it out, how to get rid of the chat delay. And then it turns out how you get rid of chat delay, right? Get this. Is you have to turn chat delay on. If you don't turn chat delay on, you're automatically given a 20-second chat delay. So you have to turn it on and then set it to 1 second. Now, I don't know if that's actually what you're meant to do, but it's what I had to do to eventually get it to work. Chapter 10 going to be interesting. I know. I don't know how we're going to do Chapter 10 without Azura and Jacob. Like, Arthur's whatever. I mean, Arthur's actually kind of useful for helping Effie hit key points. Strength points. Oh, man. You do not have the... oh, yeah. No, not bribe. Persuade. Start working on Hytaka. Any plans for S ranks this run? I had a few, but they're starting to disappear. I mean...
I suppose.
I would like a good Sophie. And now that we've lost Jacob, I think Corin Sophie could be good. Let me just have a look. Ophelia, obviously, would be wonderful. I'm just not holding out much hope on Odin actually being useful enough to get Ophelia. I like giving Camilla the Arthur backpack. I know. Like, Arthur is just such a boost to any unit that needs a little more oomph. Seeing as we're relatively using Niles, we'll go for Nina with the entrap staff. I'm not doing Nina's chapter properly. I like, even on like a casual game playthrough, I don't do Nina's chapter properly. But yeah, in terms of like actual S rankings, I don't know. We were going to do Jacob, but we can't anymore. I like Valoria. I think Valoria is a broken unit, so we could make Valoria super broken by giving her Corin or Effie. Valoria chapter on an Iron Man seems pretty brutal, though, especially if I'm, like, losing on chapter 9. I don't know. Dwyer, I know. L wannabe. We'll never get to see a Death Note cosplay in Fire Emblem. It's very sad. So what do we want here? I guess we want the mess hall. I kind of like, it's going to sound ridiculous, but I kind of like the lottery. I don't know why. There's something about the lottery that really gets my neurons activated. Get the glade. I mean, sure, we can get the glade. In a very unaesthetic spot. So I think we're not going to do chapter 10. Honestly, I think we'll probably just call it here. Because I need to think. I need to do some thinking about how we're going to do chapter 10 now that I don't have, like, half the cast. Give it some thought. Oh, who was that? B rank? Silas. We could do Silas, Effie. Ooh, Effie Sophie sounds pretty good, actually. I've never done that before. Great Knight Sophie. Ooh. Quite like the idea of that a lot. Okay, so we'll just do a quick run through of the units and kind of how they're doing. Corrin's Corrin. Don't really know what to say. She's leveling up okay. We haven't been giving her that much levels. We should probably give her a few more levels, honestly. All things considered, Elise is Elise. Spamming heal on her. We'll promote her very soon, probably. I like to promote Elise pretty early so she can actually contribute. Silas is good. He's got shelter now. I'd like a little more speed out of him. Next chapter will be a story for the ages. Yeah, it's probably better to do that as a fresh stream with a well-rested head and a well-planned head. Effie's great. She's Effie. She's leveled a lot of speed. I know Effie always levels a lot of speed, but I feel like this is more speed than Effie normally has, but I could be wrong. Odin hasn't gotten any strength, so the dreams of Swordmaster Odin are over. However, he's getting bulky. We might, if we have a little gold to play with, we might get a Nosferatu for him and do some Nosferatu shenanigans. Niles, we're going to promote Niles before the chapter, the jar chapter. So if he can get as much XP as possible before the jar chapter, that'd be wonderful. Because we'll need a healer for that, because you don't get Elise. Project Mozu's turned out okay. I would have liked to see her get more strength. If you do it on the 4th, there'll be fireworks. Oh yeah, July 4th! Ah, I forget. It's not really a holiday here, but yeah, I could maybe do it then. Well, when is that? 2 days' time. Possible. I might start streaming during the week, because if I do it like this, it's fine. Like, this is 10 o'clock. It's no bother for me to do this and be fine for tomorrow. So I might start doing a few weekdays around this sort of time. I just wonder if anyone's going to be about, because they'll be at work. That's the only problem. The time zone's a real issue. I'll figure something out. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. This has been a bit of a mess, honestly. But it's been a fun mess. So I will catch you guys next time, where we will try and do chapter 10 without Jacob, Azura, and Arthur. Oh dear. Goodbye. See you later.